This is the eulogy of my grandfather, Florencio Quinquenio. He grew up in the Philippines during World War II. He saw the worst of the war. The reason he became a U.S. citizen is his dad was helping American soldiers at the time and got caught, and they made them pull his whole family pulled dead bodies out of the fresh water supply that the Japanese were killing. So my great grandfather ran away with my grandfather, who eventually joined the Navy in the Philippines, and that's how my family got to the States. Um, he was in Vietnam. He did 2 full terms over there before coming home, serving aboard a naval ship. Um, because of him, all of my family is military except for my branch. We're the only civilian branch in the family. And my memories of my grandfather are really unique because of just fishing. If there's anything that I've learned from my grandfather is that I'm a horrible fisherman. So anytime I have to do anything with fish, I'm reminded of it. The first time I went and visited my grandfather and he took me fishing, we went flounder fishing off the port. Everybody knows him by name. That's Quinquinio. That's Quinn. They called him Q. Everywhere he went, and if you were Quinquinio, they knew who your grandfather was when you went fishing in Gulfport, Mississippi. And the first time I caught a fish was about 1.5 feet. We were out there for 6 hours. I had heat stroke, passed out. My grandmother called my parents and said, "Your son's too fat, he had a heart attack." Next summer, I just went fishing with my grandfather. I got to tie hooks. The summer after that, we went fishing, and my cousins were all there with us this time. And nobody was catching anything. I was tearing up hooks left and right. And I caught an oyster ball this big on a 20-pound test. My grandfather said, "You're awful." And but nobody else caught anything, so he then stole it when we were leaving, snuck it in the car, and we had fried oysters all that night. The last time, and my fondest one was with all the family, was we went fishing, and it was all the cousins, all the uncles. They all came in from the military and all that. We're all together, and I caught a ring of fish heads, just bait. They chopped off the rest, took it, flayed them. I caught fish heads. Grandfather looks at me, lose like a dozen hooks. The next thing I catch is crab nets. My grandfather walks in front of the entire family on the pier, takes my fishing pole away, goes, "You're the worst Filipino ever. You can't fish." Handed me the crab nets and the fish heads I caught, and he said, "Go crabbing." So I caught crabs the rest of the day. So every time I think of fishing, I think of my grandfather, even though I'm the worst Filipino he's ever met. And that's what I remember about my grandfather. Hey, wave to camera, guys.
Hello.